No. What the hell even happened here? All right, this is already starting off great. What's up guys, Kyle here again, and today I am unboxing one of the rarest amplifiers in the world. What is it? It's a secret. Let's do it. All right guys, hope you're doing great out there today. If this is your first time here at my channel, my name is Kyle. What I do is I take all sorts of awesome high gain related guitar equipment, I record it with a simple setup, and I give you the unprocessed audio on your end. So if you're into E standard thrash riffs, drop C hardcore riffs, and dudes that are constantly covered in dog hair, you're in the right place. Consider hitting the like button, subscribing on your way out so you don't miss any more of my stuff. Thanks! All right guys, so we are going with a super stripped back video today, and that is for one reason. I am far too excited to set up my 5-6 cam compensator super unnecessary rig because I really just want to get to the good stuff today. In this box is an amplifier that I am extremely excited to check out. And if you know me, you know that that doesn't really happen all that often anymore because I have tried just about everything that's out there. There are very few amps that I have not punished with my awful riffs and playing here on the channel. And this one is even more special because it is actually a collaboration between two amp builders that have truly built up an incredible reputation on word of mouth alone. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna get into the unboxing, man, because I really want to play this amplifier. I don't know why my camera is just randomly deciding that it needs to blow me out like this, but all right, yeah, let's jump into this. I really want to hear this amp for the first time. This will be, again, a stripped back video. I probably won't play a whole lot. I really just wanted to experience this amplifier with you guys for the very first time. Now, I mentioned that this is one of the rarest amps in the world. And unless you're counting, you know, modded amplifiers or like one-offs that have been custom built for somebody particularly, that is, I believe that to be true. There are 6 of these amplifiers that have ever been created. They were created in a single run. Only 4 of them exist here in the United States, and the other 2 are in Australia. All right, Shay, you put the badge on. He stuck the badge to the adhesive strip on the back of this box, and that thing is on there. Bro, what is even... Shay, I'm gonna fucking punch you when I see you because this is obnoxious. Got the label out. Now I'm just irritated. Yeah, there it is. It's in the Tolex that I love too, which just so happened to be a coincidence. This is actually the custom Tolex that or not the custom Tolex, but the Tolex that I use on anything that I order custom these days. So here we go. It's time to pull it out. That's what she said. And the big reveal. Boom. You're probably saying, what the hell is that? This is the Club Secret 23. So, what is this amplifier? It is going up on the cab for right now, because I want to take a look at it. All right, so this is a single channel 50-watt amplifier that is a collaboration of Jason at Headfirst Amplification and Shay at Monomyth Amplification. They got their heads together and designed this amplifier. And it's essentially supposed to be a modernized take on a 5150 SLO dual rectifier type of voiced amplifier. I just cannot wait to plug this thing in. I really am excited to hear it. 6 in the world, 4 here in the US. All 4 of them sold on the first day. I believe the 2 that were in Australia sold in the first day as well, and they were $3,300 new. So if that doesn't tell you what type of reputation these 2 guys have, they posted a cell phone clip and a description, and they posted their amps for sale, and they were all gone within 24 hours. I don't know what does. Both guys have a stellar reputation in not only basically the high gain boutique amp community, but also in the modification community. Both of these guys got their start doing modifications, and they've just become 2 of the go-to guys on the smaller builder level when it comes to really cool and new circuits. So yeah, really excited to plug this thing in. We're gonna let it warm up for just a second. I'm gonna get basically everything except for the volume pulled back to noon. So we've got gain, treble, middle, bass, presence, and depth. there is a punch switch, there is a squeeze switch, and there is a glow switch. Oh, okay, so the glow is 3-way, squeeze is 2-way, punch is 2-way. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very straightforward. There is absolutely no switching on the back. So we're gonna start off with my Heritage H150 Artisan Aged here. The cab that we are running it through is my Splawn 4x12 cab here. I've got V30s and redbacks, 16 ohm and an X pattern in this cabinet. So we've got an SM57 on one of the V30s. We've got an SM57 on a redback, and I will probably blend those a little bit in post, and that's the only thing I'm gonna do to any of the audio on this video. So with that being said, let's turn it on. All right, so first impressions are lots and lots of string clarity. The switches obviously do a lot of different stuff, and it is a very, very tight right out of the box and has plenty of gain right out of the box. We have no overdrive on in front of this or anything. My Heritage H150 has the Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickup in it. So yeah, just the tightness and the saturation right out of the box, especially because it has a big and punchy low end. Really impressive, really liking the harmonics and stuff like that. The only thing that is not quite hitting my ear right so far is the top end. The top end is a little bit, it's a little bit too strident, a little bit too stringy for my ears, but maybe we can kind of compress it a little bit by hitting it with an overdrive. So let's turn on an Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer. Yeah, man, that high end is really, really quacky, clacky. I'm honestly not a fan of that. Let's pull the presence back. It's got such a top end kerrang. The harmonics, the distortion, it's incredibly saturated for one. It's actually, my opinion, too gainy out of the box, because if I can't hit it with an overdrive, that's a bummer. I don't like amps like that, but it does sound very good going straight in. All right, so it's definitely still there, but for here, it's better, but it makes the amp sound a little bit almost blanketed and less aggressive in that setting. So here we go, far left. Yeah, I mean, there's like a high-end noise behind it. I don't know what that is circuit-wise that does that, but I can kind of hear it, especially in this setting. Let's go back to the far right, turn the squeeze off. Again, this is all with no overdrive, guys. It's got a lot of gain and it's very, very punchy. It definitely sounds really cool, but that high end is bugging me. Sorry, fellas, you know I love you both, but... All right, so that was switching the punch switch over. I do like it with the squeeze switch out. The less compression just makes it sound really lively. The low end response is crazy, crazy good. Man, it's super punchy. I really, really like the low end response. The mids are not really like, man, they're kind of hard to explain. They are, I would say, pretty similar. They are pretty similar to like an SLO. They're pretty broad. They're definitely not super aggressive or anything. All right, so let's grab the Balaguer. This has the Duncan distortion, which is gonna be much more compressed on the top end than that Duncan Antiquity. Hopefully that helps out with that top end. Big time. So this thing is really, really sensitive to pickups. Glenn Fricker, eat your heart out. I'm still hearing that top end noise behind the notes and stuff when I'm playing though. Man, it sounds really, really good. That noise is still there a little bit for me. Let's try an overdrive again. TS9. All right, so the amp does not really seem to like being hit with an overdrive. Let's try an ST1. Ugh, that is awful. Yeah, man, it does not like the overdrive. I do believe that there are clipping diodes in the circuit. I believe it was somewhat derived from, you know, like a Jose style modification, if I remember correctly. It's a good chance I'm not remembering correctly, but I am pretty sure that there are clipping diodes in here and they're just not responding with an overdrive. All right, so let's switch through the glow again. All right, squeeze is back on, so we got some more compression going. Yeah, that bottom end is great. So that glow is definitely a negative feedback switch, and it's making it very, very similar to a rectifier style negative feedback in that far right position. Yeah, that's like an ultra tight, very modern voiced, red, modern rectifier. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I was having a really hard time getting there. But that's really cool, actually. I do like that. Turn those mids up a little bit. All right, so let's go lower tuned. All right, so it sounds pretty cool. Still, top end still applies. But in this instance, with it being like this, it is incredibly clear tuning down. As you can see, I've got the mids dimed. It is a little bit, it's a little bit scoopy in the mids on the current setting that we have it in. And the gain, this pickup is not nearly as hot, so the gain is definitely having an effect there too. All right, so honestly, with the gain pulled up a little bit, that compresses the signal quite a lot, and it kind of squashes some of those high-end frequencies that I was talking about. Let's go even lower. All right, guys, Balaguer Baritone Espada Standard here. This has a very hot pickup in the bridge, so we should not have to worry about those gain issues as much. We are in drop A. right, so having a hard time balancing the top end out still. That was kind of to be expected at this point. With the compression on, there is way more gain. I mean, honestly, this is all still without an overdrive in front. So the punch and the clarity is really, really good. The presence is based a little lower than where I like it. I like it in that PV range where it gives you the top end sizzle. Right now, I'm kind of having a hard time getting it bright enough without it, you know, sounding like there's still a blanket over the speakers and not being harsh. Yeah, again, I mean, as I've said from the beginning of the video, great sounds, great harmonics, clarity, punch, everything, but top end not quite working for me, and the fact that it just does not accept an overdrive at all is, yeah, just an amp that's not gonna personally work for me. But if you wanna plug straight into something and have it sound super punchy, super dynamic if you want it, super compressed if you want it, really, really gainy, or have lots and lots of clarity, you can do it with this amp for sure. All right, one more time, let's try a standard tuned guitar and see if I can kind of roll the top end very far back and the mids back a little bit and get it where I want it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this initial unboxing playthrough. I played way longer than I intended to. I was hoping to keep this short so that I could get this video up quickly. I'm gonna do a full-on, like, regular demo like I normally do, but I think that this amp might sound good through something like classic lead 80s or even greenbacks, something that's not so strident in the upper mids. I think that that would help relax some of the things that I'm hearing in this amplifier. But yeah, down below in the comments, and please let me know, guys, do you want to see the Tonex captures? Tone models is what they're called. Quad Cortex captures and Kemper profiles on this amplifier, so you guys can check these out on your own. Let me know if I should stick the time into doing those. I'm thinking I'll probably do a pack of like 10 captures for each platform, sell it for 10 bucks. And yeah, you guys can have fun with it. If you guys want to see something a little bit more in depth with that, just because the switching and everything that is offered on this, we could get lots of different voicings and sounds out of it. If you guys want to see a more in-depth capture pack for me to offer you, words are so hard for me, yeah, let me know about that as well, and maybe I'll create something that's a little bit more in-depth. Please let me know your thoughts on this amplifier down below. Really curious to see what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Shay and Jason, for putting a kind of unique and different and great amplifier on the market. Really, really happy for you guys. Congratulations on the release of this amplifier, and I'm sure many, many more to come. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Kyle here again. I don't know why I'm pointing. We'll see you next time. You know what this wall is missing? Another amp. There we go.